What if the game never truly ended? What if after all the bloodshed, after all the screams, the nightmare simply evolved? In Squid Game Season 3, the story returns darker, deeper, and more emotionally brutal than ever before. This isn't about survival anymore, this is war. Seong Gi-hun, player 456, returns. But this time, he's not a desperate man searching for a way out. He's a changed soul, a man haunted by guilt and driven by vengeance. The money couldn't fix what he lost. His daughter feels distant. His past haunts him. And somewhere deep inside, he knows the only way to heal is to destroy the very system that broke him. But the game has changed. Season 3 introduces a fresh round of deadly childhood games, each more twisted than the last. It begins with Dead Man's Hide and Seek, a psychological and physical gauntlet of fear and betrayal. Then comes The Glass Web, a horrifying variation of the bridge game from Season 1, but this time suspended hundreds of feet in the air with rotating panels and unpredictable shifts. Players must now face Shadow Tag, a game where visibility is limited and allies become threats. The atmosphere grows colder, the tension heavier, and the players more desperate than ever. And just when you think it can't get darker, we meet Jun-hee, a new contestant, young, quiet, and pregnant. Her presence shocks the players. Why would someone expecting a child enter this nightmare? But as the episodes unfold, we learn. She's not here by choice. She was selected, she was forced, and the people who sent her wanted a spectacle. She survives game after game, and in a moment of unbearable intensity amidst chaos, confusion, and screaming, she gives birth, right inside the game. And as she falls, giving her life to protect her newborn, the unthinkable happens. The child becomes the final contestant. Behind the curtains, the frontman watches. Hwang In-ho remains stoic, cold, and calculated. But there's something shifting in his eyes. Doubt, regret, conflict. He's been the enforcer of this horror for years. But now, with the game pushing beyond cruelty into madness, a baby in the arena, he begins to question everything. Who controls the game now? Are the VIPs still in charge, or have they become pawns in something even worse? Seong Gi-hun pushes through every stage, not as a player, but as a saboteur. He hacks systems, he helps others, he protects the baby. This time, he's not playing to survive, he's playing to destroy. And in the final episode, Gi-hun faces the last game, the Sky Squid, alone. A floating battlefield in the clouds. Death surrounds him. But instead of claiming victory, he chooses something greater. He takes the baby's place, and he dies. So the child can live, no winners, no applause, just silence. And a crying child, rescued by the man who once wore the mask. The season ends in Korea. The game's infrastructure is exposed, files are leaked, the truth begins to ripple across the world. But just when we think it's over, we're reminded that power never sleeps. A woman in a red coat walks into a subway station in New York. She smiles, slaps a red card into a stranger's hand, and says one word, play. It's Cate Blanchett, and just like that, the game begins again. This time in America. Squid Game Season 3 isn't just an ending, it's a transformation. A brutal, symbolic warning about control, corruption, and how far humanity will go to feel powerful. Gi-hun gave everything to stop the game, but in a world addicted to pain and spectacle, someone's always ready to start it again. Squid Game, the final round, is only the beginning.